Hey, what's up, guys? How you guys doing? So I did a live broadcast, but I figured I would go ahead and do a video to kind of narrow it down of the pros and cons, since I got a little far field on my live broadcast today. But anyways, so let's get started. Well, hi everybody. How you guys doing? I got a lot of free time on my hand right now, so I thought I would redo an actual official video based on the update for Kitkat for the HTC Desire 601, and I did a live broadcast, and I still, again, I want to thank Channel Pi for actually joining in and actually going on camera and speaking with everyone too. We did kind of get far field on a lot of different subjects on there, and so this is why I'm making this video right now, just to kind of like stay on point with what I wanted to bring you guys. And so I'm sure majority of you out there who own this device actually went and tried to download the KitKat update, successfully got it installed, and you guys are wondering what's going on. I'm going to talk a little bit about the cons that both Chin and I actually discussed, and of course some fixes that we've found, and most of the credit goes to him, pointing me in the right direction. So big thumbs up. You guys should follow him on Google Plus. Pretty cool dude. Pretty cool dude. So, anyways, the KitKat update. Some of the things you guys will find, I'll try to demonstrate. First off, let's just go into kind of the backstory of it. This device usually came out with 4.2.2 Jelly Bean and was recently updated to 4.4.2 KitKat. Even though on the HTC website it does not state that it's out of certification, it's probably like, I don't know if it's just being like handed out to like, the first batch of people that's gonna like, report bugs or any breaks in the operating system. I don't know if that's what's happening and that's why it says certification. I'm thinking that the update did roll out, so only time will tell. Hopefully a patch will come for some of the bugs that we found. So anyways, first start off, it is now on 4.4.2 KitKat, and it runs Sense point 5. Let me go into my settings here. I'll show you guys really quick that I am on KitKat, and we'll go from there. So let's go to software information. So if you go into your settings, software information, it should look a little something like that. Let me get as close as I can. 4.4.2, Sense 5.5. Now, in my live blog, I actually stated that I was a little upset. There wasn't too much cosmetic changes to the device. There really isn't. So, for those of you who are newbies to Android, or you just don't really care about all the modifications or whatever, it's not going to be a big deal for you guys, because you'll be able to navigate through it fluidly without any problems whatsoever. You guys will be just fine. So on the lock screen still looks the same. Move my fingers out the way. So you still have like this to slide up to unlock, but with the addition of the lock screen, now you actually go from right here, but you actually can swipe and have a widget placed on your lock screen. I have Hangouts because I use Hangouts as my default, SMS, and of course chat with friends. I use it for all that. I'm a big fan of Google products, so I try to stay more towards Google. And so that's pretty nice to have. We didn't have that before. One of the cons that we found was actually music sound wise. It was pretty much like the audio was kind of broken. It was like as if with the new software update it broke boom sound. So it just seemed quieter, and the same thing happened. I have two Desire 601s. One of them belongs to my fiance. I love her so much. She's watching. Yeah, it broke the sound. It wasn't as loud as it was when you first bought the device straight out the box. I can honestly tell you guys that. I'm a fan of all types of music, so let me play some 30 Second to Mars here. And we'll go with Escape. This is just to give you an idea of how loud it is. And while I'm doing this, I might as well go to the lock screen. But there is your lock screen widget right there. It gives you the album art cover to the left, but not like defined as big as like it would say on AOSP ROMs that have Kitkat, where it like has like this really bigger widget on there. It's just a small widget right there. And you can actually change your tracks from here. So let's go to Kings and Queens. Hopefully they don't, you know, I don't know with YouTube's a thing, but yeah. Anyways, just give you guys samples of how it sounds. Now, for those of you who are saying that my device sounds pretty loud, let me turn that off. But for those who say it sounds pretty loud or anything like that, it is because of a fix, and I'll tell you guys about that at the end. But yeah, when you first get the software installed, it's not that loud. It actually sounds a lot quieter, and that's one of the breaks that's actually happened with the Kitkat update. Sense 5.5 navigates the same way, so you do get your blink feed. Blink feed still remains the same. There's a few key features added in, like if you swipe from the left of your phone, you access this window now, which I'm pretty sure from before when I had 4.2.2 Jelly Bean, you didn't have it that way. You had like these little 3 dots over here, and that's where you would access content to add to blink feed. But blink feed still works pretty good. I like it now that you can actually access it from the left side of your screen, just swiping over, just to add in like, you know, your Facebook, Twitters, Instagram, etc. It's great, and you know, it just doesn't seem so confusing anymore. Now, one of the biggest good things about it is the emoji support. So let me open up Hangouts, and I'm just gonna go type in like a BS. Well, let's chat with my other Google Plus account. So let's see right here. Let me go to that since that's like my account. Okay, so anyways, you guys have the same Sense keyboard, but you'll notice like right down here you have that smiley face. If you trying to do this, but if you long press it and let go, now you have an emoji keyboard, and it works fantastic. You have access to all these emojis: thumbs up, high fives, raise your hands, animals, fruit, food. You just have access to all these emojis. It's awesome. You can use them in your daily social networks like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, PixArt. Now you have access to all those emojis, which is super great. Emojis are awesome. Everyone loves them. I use them. You guys probably use them from time to time. So that's a big plus. We got emoji support now. Also, I really didn't actually notice this before. I don't know if it was there or not, some of the things, but your quick setting tiles, you can actually, you know, you can edit them. I'm pretty sure you could do it before. I'm not too sure. You guys have to tell me about that. It's just I got overly excited. I forgot to memorize certain things that has changed. So there could have been things that was there that I just didn't notice before. But you can change your quick setting tiles. Of course, one of the biggest distinctions of Kitkat was people was loving the top status bar up there. How it was like, you know, there wasn't this black bar that just stayed across. It actually, the images went fully across the screen. We've always had that with Sense 5. And of course, the white icons, or the grayish white icons, have always been there. One thing I will say is when you go into your app drawer, the icons do look a little bigger than it did on Jelly Bean. And that's always great. Of course, if you want to access like your recent apps and you double tap the home button, it brings you the tiles are a little bit bigger now than what they were before. Yes, I took a selfie of myself. Anyways, yeah. So I mean, the tiles are much bigger. You know, same way. What I wish they would have added was, you know, like how you can on AOSP. You just click one button just to get rid of all of them. They still don't have that. You still have to manually like flick away all the different tiles and close out all your recently opened apps. Battery life was a key thing that was talked about, and it's just probably just because like I don't have auto sync on all the time, and so my battery doesn't get drained. Plus, I have power save on, and the good thing about power save that I've liked, and this was on both Jelly Bean and Kitkat, was the ability that you could still run your daily functions with power save on, and it would optimize everything to use less battery. So it wasn't like some of the aftermarket apps for battery saving that say you're at 24% and that was your cut on point where it would start power saving, and if you try to stream a video it would tell you that you have power save on, you must remove power save to stream the video. This doesn't do that. You'll stream all the way through with videos. It doesn't cut it off, so that's always a good thing. NFC seems to work fine. That wasn't broken. I actually tested this out with my fiance's phone. We shared a picture, and I pushed it through NFC. And if you guys did not know, your Desire 601 does have NFC. It's basically the way to tell if a device has NFC is to pop the backing off. It should have those two metal prongs with the chip right here inside. As you can see, this big rectangle right here is the NFC chip. The prong connects to the device. As you can see, the two copper prongs meet up, and that will that communicates with devices, and you can use tap to pay, etc. All that good stuff. Snap my backing off. Gosh. Okay. So besides that, you also have the ability to get the Google camera. Well, let me back out real quick. But if you guys look at my bottom, there's the Google camera icon right next to my Glide app, and it has some of the functions. So you guys see me twice on camera. Hi. It has some of the functions. Let me swipe out here and you guys can see what functions it has. But it has lens blur, camera, and video. I frowned upon it because, let me bring my Evo into play right here. But with the Evo, I'm going to go into my camera app, and I will show you guys. I have the same Google camera. Right there. On my Evo, I have photosphere and panorama, which I don't see here at all. Much less panorama. I mean, come on now. You know, I mean, panorama was even given stock on the stock HTC camera. So that was really frowned upon. Snap a photo of you guys for Instagram real quick. And yeah, I kind of frowned upon that because it was like, you know, I can understand photosphere. Maybe the phone's not optimized to really push photosphere very well, but panorama, most phones can do that already. So I was disappointed that with the Google camera app, the only thing that it felt that was securely optimized for my device was just those three options. And yeah, lens blur, pretty awesome. If you guys see Instagram photos where it kind of like, you put something in front of the camera, you take a picture, you focus on that object, and everything in the background gets blurred out so it doesn't take away from what you're focusing on. That's a great feature to have if you like, you know, taking pictures and whatnot, stuff like that. And but other than that, you know, it's also frowned upon. Just, you know, like, there's not enough options to do stuff with a Google camera, even though you can actually download it. And a lot of people like Google camera because of the features it's supposed to have. And it's only available for people who are on Kitkat, so anyone on Jelly Bean can't actually get it unless you do some, you know, basically if you modify your device to actually be able to use it. But other than that, everything pretty much remains the same. Widgets are the same. Access points to different things that you want to do are the same. Same bloatware's on there, so they didn't get rid of a lot of the bloatware that it usually came with the Virtual Bubble. Those are still on there. As far as like connectivity, like radio, cell band connectivity, I get quality good calls on my phone. I don't get any drop calls. Even before on Jelly Bean I did it, and right now I'm not getting those either, so those are still working great. Okay, I think that's pretty much all that's really much changed about Kitkat. So, going back to the audio bug, this is one of the things. Now, the audio bug, and I'm gonna power off my device to kind of like do this again. I did this earlier on my live blog, and before I could never get into recovery. Even on 4.2.2 Jelly Bean, I could not get into recovery. It would always kick me right back out to just basically back to the operating system. It would just boot right back up into my phone. But today, after playing around with it on my live blog, I actually successfully got in there, so I'm going to attempt this for the second time. But basically, to fix the audio bug, if you're having it, what helps and what got my speaker to be loud again was you have to get into recovery and you have to wipe cache. So in order to do that, you're going to press the volume down button and you're going to press and hold the power button. And when you do that, you're going to wait until the screen goes to the bootloader, which there it is. Sorry it's so bright, guys. But right there is the bootloader itself. And you're going to navigate to recovery. And then when you get to recovery, let's try to do this again, see if I can get that going. Well, you guys can barely see it. But anyways, it's on recovery. It's highlighted recovery. It's the second option underneath fast boot. You're going to press the power button. And you're going to feel your phone vibrate and show the HTC logo. And here in a second, it should boot to this black screen with the triangle and exclamation point. I'm hoping it does that again. If not, I'm going to have to get Chin back on here. Okay, it did it. Alright, so your screen will look like that. Now from this point, what you want to do is press the volume up button, hold the volume up button, and then press on the power button. That way it won't kick you back to the operating system. Alright, so yeah. Let me just clarify something here because I kind of had to like stop recording for a second. When you get to that red triangle, what you want to do is you want to press the volume up button and hold it. And you want to press the power button for 3 seconds and let go, and then you will pop into recovery. On my second attempt, when I tried it just now before I cut off recording, I was continuously holding the volume up and power button and waiting for this recovery screen to pop up, and it kicked me back into the operating system. So general rule of thumb, when you get to that screen where you see the red triangle with the exclamation point, and you press the volume up and then the power button, hold the volume button, press the power button down for like 3 seconds, and then let go, and this should pop up. If it doesn't happen, just try again. You'll get into it, trust me. But this is already starting to sound like a pain in the ass to get this recovery. So this is the recovery for the Desire 601. And to fix the audio bug, you basically scroll down all the way to the bottom of the list where it says wipe cache partitions. Once you have that highlighted and select, press your power button and let it do its thing. Once that's done, it'll be right back to reboot system now. Just press the power button, reboot system, and that should be it. Once it boots back on, your audio should kick louder. I don't know why it does that, but that is the fix for the audio bug for right now. So anyways, guys, I'm going to close out this video. I want to say thank you to Channel Pie for all the information helping me out. Just going on Google with me and searching and finding answers to different various problems. So it's a great help. Anyways, guys, so that's my review of Kitkat for the Desire 601. Hopefully they actually have a patch for it, or maybe we're just some guinea pigs right now with it, and eventually they will have the official release. Nothing said yet on HTC's homepage, and I haven't gotten an email response. I did send a message to them trying to find out what's up. So anyways, guys, yeah, that's pretty much it. Close that out. I gotta take the battery out. So anyways, that's my review of Kitkat. If you guys have any questions, leave it in the comment section of this video. If you guys want to see the live blog, go ahead and check that out. It was pretty cool. We kind of got far field, so that's why I had to redo this video and just make it a straight video. So until next time, guys, I will see you guys then. Thank you for watching. If you guys have not subscribed, subscribe. Hit that like button. It really helps me out. Thank you to all my new subscribers. Love you guys so much for the support. And yeah. Oh, and before I close this off, I did get an email about the Galaxy S2, and I got comments, well, not comments, well, yeah, comments on YouTube. And I just want to like clarify something really quick. If you guys need to get a hold of me based on a video you guys watched of mine, your best bet is to get at me with Hangouts. That is your best bet to get me like right away, because hold on, throat getting dry. But that's the best way to get, to get a hold of me. I will respond to every message I get on Hangouts. And if you guys haven't had green apple Kool-Aid, you guys should. It's pretty epic. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. You guys have a great week.